I have a very personal connection to the Red Cross because when I survived the tsunami, the Indian Ocean tsunami, which is 7 years ago now, the Swiss Red Cross was the first sign of help that I saw with my own eyes. The sad part for me was that my partner who I was traveling with to a tiny surfing village in Sri Lanka didn't survive, like many, many other people. So for me, being involved with the Red Cross is something that I do to give back to myself, the person 7 years ago who was standing on the hilltop in Sri Lanka, looking at complete and utter devastation and seeing those vans start to drive in and knowing at that moment that things were going to get better. It's not until you yourself find yourself in that position of needing something, anything from someone else, that you realize how important that work is. The American Red Cross responds to over 70,000 disasters every single year, from a natural disaster to a house fire. They really rely on volunteers for donations, for blood, and for rebuilding places and therapy, and they have almost 1 million volunteers. We always hear about the Red Cross being the first people on the scene, and I can sit here and say that that is true, because they were the first people that I saw on the scene. I think that we all have a choice every morning when we wake up about whether or not we're going to do something to help somebody else or not. And sometimes they're a little something. A mom standing in line in front of you at the grocery store doesn't have enough for the food that's in her cart. I mean, there's so many little opportunities and big opportunities every day just to extend yourself. And sometimes that's just with a smile.